Okay, so I just saw the most disturbing video. Well, not the most, but the several disturbing videos of how black people are being discriminated against and how they're saying that we are dying from the COVID virus 19 or whatever the fuck is all called, the COVID 19 virus, at a higher rate than anyone else. And it's not true. I did a couple of videos back and I was trying to let black people know, but that they are trying to find a way to put us back in bondage. And there is no better way than to put us back in bondage than to say that we are a people who are carrying a particular disease that can spread and kill other people. Just about 2 hours ago, I watched my white neighbors, 10 of them, sit on a screen porch with no mask or nothing on around each other. But when I went to approach my neighbor and talk to her, she backed up away from me. We as black people have to be cautious and be very, very, sensitive to our surroundings, because I'm telling you, they are going to start rounding us up. They're going to start kicking our houses in. For you YouTubers out there saying that Donald Trump is trying to drain the swamp, and I'm seeing how your numbers and stuff is going up, and you're talking about this, I need y'all to get on board and talk about what's going on with them snatching us. I don't care about the I don't give a care about the vaccine. Okay, I'm not worried about what's going on in Africa. Not at this particular point. I'm worried about what's going on in America, because as we know, in America, the police are notorious for killing black people. I don't know if I don't believe in China that black people are being murdered there. I don't believe in England that black people are being murdered there, but I know that black men and women are disproportionately murdered by the police in the United States. And I am calling out for our president for this to stop. This needs to stop, because we live in suburbia and everything. I even where I live, the grocery stores are open. Okay? You know that black people get their money and stuff. A lot of black people get their money and their food stamps and their checks and stuff at the first of the month. Also, you know that I live in Virginia, and the liquor stores in Virginia are owned by the government, but the liquor stores are still open, but social services and other things are closed. The library is closed, but the liquor store is open. There is no social distancing in a liquor store, and nobody is wearing masks. Also, too, they're stating that the mask that we are wearing will not stop us from contracting the virus. Once again, it is out there that the mask that we are actually wearing will not stop us from contracting the virus. Okay? So, there was a doctor who said that the reason why black people are dying from the coronavirus at a faster rate, because coronavirus is we are vitamin D deficient. Black people, if you just go and you stand in the sun, and that's why I'm outside all the time. If you just go stand in the sun, or walk, or when it's the sun is at its height where it's the hottest, you will get your vitamin D. Then you can also take supplements. Okay? So as he stated, the darker your skin is, the less likely that the sun is going to penetrate you. We didn't have that problem when we was in Mother Africa. We didn't have that problem when we was in the tropics. We didn't have those issues. Why? Because we were outside. We were not people. Even if you look at the tribes, the native tribes now, all over the world, in India, in Africa, in Australia, they are extremely dark. Why? Because they are constantly outside. We have been, if you will, we have been colonized. We have been westernized. So majority of the time we stay in the house. Also, too, with this quarantine, we're not getting out of the house. So we have to know what supplements to take in order to keep that vitamin D. And that does not mean drinking that nasty ass, disgusting cow's milk, which gives black women fibroids, which entails, gives us pain, leg pain, because it's filled with estrogen. When we go to the doctor, they want to go ahead and take out our womb. Because of that, what else? It's just bad. So no drinking milk. Stay away from dairy. Stay away from cheese. Stay away from any. I'm the one that's talking, but I don't know. I just got this disgusting weird craving for cheese. But stay away from cheese. Stay away from anything that's dairy, because that's not gonna help us. Okay, exercise, burn the calories, burn the fat. Drink your teas. Look up different teas that you can make. I got a great tea, a dandelion tea. It was free for me to make. I was able to go right out in my yard and pick the dandelions. And some of you say, "Ooh, that's nasty," but dandelions has they call it a yellow gold. Look it up. Let's start educating ourselves, people, because they are coming for us. And if I don't hear young Pharaoh speak about this, if I don't hear Trump speak about this, if I don't hear Sonetta speak about this, if I don't hear the celebrities start to speak about this, then I'm assuming that this whole thing was started as an agenda to kill and mass genocide black people because white folks are at a negative birth rate. Or if you want to start with depopulation, you're going to start with us. We're 12% according to you all. We're 12% of this fucking country. You should start with the 72% that you have. And I know they're not all Europeans. I know some of them are from North Africa, Iran, Sudan. You know, some of them are dark people. And those are the ones that you're gonna be starting with too. This is disgusting. And this shit is going on in the United States of America. But I'm giving forewarning. If I don't have anything in writing or anything from a state legislator or anything that is a law that is cited to me by a police officer, and you touch me or you put your hands on me, I will protect myself. We live in an open carry state, and I will open carry. You will not put your hands on me. You will not touch me. You will not tell me that I can't be in a place. You need to state the law, the city, the state, the federal, whatever law you need to go ahead and state. We shall not be moved. This is not, I did not I just lost my father yesterday, last night. He's 89 years old. And I will not, the black people that are living now will not allow you all to do what y'all did to the black people who were living back then. We're not standing for it. I know I'm not going to stand for it, and I'm a woman. I'm going to fight, and I'm going to fight, and I'm going to continue to fight. We as black people haven't been out of, the last thing that happened to us was the crack epidemic. Not on top of that, 2008 with the loss of our houses and stuff, we have not been able to get a fucking leg up. And it's just disgusting, and it's just intimidating, and it's just overwhelming. There are no masks on the goddamn shelves. There are no masks at the hospitals. I have a few of them. I even have the one that is it, but it covers my whole face. So I don't want to be in a store or something like that and I'm walking around with a goddamn SWAT mask on. Y'all didn't prepare us for this. Y'all didn't make sure that we had what we needed. We didn't ask for this fucking virus. So now you're going to intimidate and harass and abuse people that had no control over the fucking situation. Are you kidding me? And if the president doesn't say anything about this, if young Pharaoh doesn't say anything about this, if Sinetta, if our celebrities do not speak about what is going on with black people, I am going to be determined that you are part of the deep state, and I will do everything in my power to make sure that your message does not go out to anyone else because you're leading us astray. We're being told to fight with white people. We're being told to ally with them. But the police are pulling people off of the bus. And these people have American accents. I don't know what states and stuff that this is going on. I know one of them is in New York. Even the guy had a scarf around his face, and the bus driver the guy still told him to get off the bus. People got to go to work. People got to go to their jobs and stuff. And already y'all experimenting with the young children in Africa, killing them off. They said that the disease came from two places. Wuhan, fucking China, and supposedly we got it in the United States from fucking Europe. It did not start in Africa. It wasn't produced there. So whatever deal was made between the Brits, China, and the United States to get rid of all the Africans and stuff, I'm fine with that, Mr. President. Open up the airplanes. Give me my motherfucking reparations. Give every black person with that $2 trillion. Since we're the number one people dying from it, with that $2 trillion, every black person in the United States can get $333,000. And I will kindly take my fucking money and go to Africa. You about to give $2 trillion. $1,200 is not going to help nobody pay their back rent, pay their back bills, buy food, try to find a job, pay a car note. That's not going to help nobody do nothing. That's a slap in the face. And then you giving it to people who make $75,000. knowing that the average black family only makes $11,000? Y'all say unemployment has gone down? Yeah, you count a motherfucker who works 1 day a week. How is that? How can you live off? It should be against the law for you to even give somebody 1 day a week. My sister had to leave one of her jobs because when she get a check, the check is $10. She done work 30 hours, but all the money goes to her insurance. Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are to tell me to get off a bus? And then the thing about it is, you don't have a mask on your motherfucking self. So how the fuck you gonna come on the bus with no mask and tell me to get off the bus? And a lot of the people he told to get off the bus had a mask. One guy had a scarf around his face, which is way better than these little masks that you get in the hospital. It does not stop you from getting the virus. It stops you from transmitting it. I don't believe those numbers. Black people are just dying from COVID-19. There's no way. I don't believe it. I don't believe anything that they say on the news. But if y'all think that this is a motherfucking way for y'all to enslave us again, I will die first. I'm not going to be no yes sir, massa. No. I will die first. And I need to hear more people talking about this. Tanya TKO did a video about this. I'm going to put the link in the description box. Tanya TKO did a video about this. The African Diaspora did a video about this. Okay? I know Young Flower was talking about crooked African politicians are selling out Africa to the Chinese. No, I don't care right now what's going on in Africa. Okay, Africa is going to have to take care of their shit. Africa can easily kick those fucking Chinese people out. I live in America. What we need to do is boycott their shit, y'all. Stop buying from them. I know most of our products and stuff that we get, a lot of products and stuff that we get, it comes from China, okay? But we do not have to buy the hair, okay, y'all? We don't have to buy hair. Let's go ahead and let's get this right, people. We don't have to buy weave, okay? We don't have to buy, we don't have to buy, we don't have to buy, anything from their beauty supply stores. None of that, because right now beauty is not a God, I can't get my words together. It's not a priority. It's not a priority. A priority is saving ourselves and saving our children. And I warned you all in other videos. But the only thing I was told, oh, you're this, you're that. Nobody watched. I told you all they was going to bring us back into slavery. I told you all that the damn Bible was written so it can be carried out. They specifically put specific things in that book. They put specific things in that book so we can, as a black people, identify ourselves. The going back, one of those things was going back into bondage. We have to go to the source. And the source is getting our elders up out of here. The source is getting our elders up out of here. So it's up to us to fight. And we have to be strong. And hair weave, makeup tutorials, none of that stuff is going to stop what is going to happen. Because when you're in a FEMA camp or you're in a jail, your hair and your nails being on fleek is not going to save you. When they're shooting you up with vaccines and stuff, trying to see how the shit is going to work because they're trying to save the rest of the world and kill us. I'm just thinking about my father right now. And I'm going to do another video on that because we as black women, we have to stop fucking up our kids' lives. And this video, I'm going to end it in a couple of more minutes, but I'm sorry I went silent for a moment. I was just thinking about my dad. But we definitely, as a black people, need to get our shit together quickly. So I'm going to leave the videos that I saw today in the description box because this is where I got the information to do, this is where I got the information to do the videos. Okay? So we need to, we need to, we need to take heed. Because this shit is not only happening in New York. And in Virginia, I've been noticing every time I go to the store or something like that, it's becoming a police presence. So the police are not saying anything to people because most of us are wearing masks. I'm not wearing a mask. I'm just not. I'm taking care of myself. So I don't see myself as a risk for getting it. That may sound stupid to a lot of people, but it's just the one that I have is a SWAT mask. And they're saying that it's saying anyway, even though if you got the light blue one, I'll get the link to that video too. Even if you have the light blue one or you have the yellow one, it's not going to stop you from getting the virus. It stops you from transmitting it. So if you go into a store per se and you got 10 people with no mask on and you got 10 people with the mask on, and out of those 10, 5 out of those 10 people with no mask on that are infected can infect all of the people that got the mask on. You understand what I'm saying? But those 10 people with the mask on can't affect the ones that don't have it on. You understand what I'm saying? All it is stopping the spittle and the spittle from coming out of your mouth. That's what it's stopping. But you got to think about it as well. You cannot reuse those masks. So what the doctor was recommending is, well, we don't have any alcohol. But if you do have alcohol, take a swab and put the alcohol in your nose. Because the flu, and he said the flu and the coronavirus gets attached in your... That's why I'm glad I got a hairy ass nose. I really do. Look, I be looking at my nose. I be like, God darn, you got a lot of hair in your nose. But that's where it gets trapped. Okay, so I don't know what I'm going to entitle this video. Oh, I know I'm stiff. I don't know what I'm entitled this video. But, let me see. This is my old phone. We'll see. Okay.